Buenos días y feliz Navidad, feliz Año Nuevo, Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, feliz Navidad, feliz Año Nuevo. Okay, testing this week, el examen. La fecha límite es el 7 de enero de 2018. Unit 4 deadline is January the 7th. Please make sure that you get your work in. You may complete your work for Unit 4 through Christmas break as well. Canvas will remain accessible to you. You may take the Spanish 2 Unit 4 test through tomorrow, Friday, December 22nd, up to 11:59 p.m. We are not constrained by hours of the testing center or any testing center or being even at the school. For now, anyway, please make sure that you are accessing the unit test. I highly recommend you do that by Friday, at least for your first attempt, so you make sure that you have it in, and if you decide you would like to take it again, you can do so on Monday the 8th, which will be the last day to take the test. So just like the rest of the school, just like every other course, you have that day to complete it. So January 9th, but I'm giving you an extra day on Friday. That's usually not available, but in this case, since we're using Canvas, it'll be there. And the last day to complete it will be Monday, January 18th, and you can take it anytime. As with all of these tests, all of these activities, you can complete any of them anytime, day or night, as long as we're within the window. Okay, and Unit 5 starts that day, January 8th, which is the last day of testing and first day of the unit. That'll be the end of the semester. We'll have our next Adobe Connect session Tuesday, January 9th, not on Thursday, December 21st. Please use Thursday to take your unit test. That's today, as I'm recording this. I will post a review and send the link with a Canvas announcement as well. It'll be this video. Duolingo, you should complete verbs present tense 2, part 2, determiners, adjectives, adverbs, objects, and the verb to be, ser and estar, and places and people. Make sure you complete those items, those activities, those skills in Duolingo. Okay, on to Michel Thompson. A quick review. You had the imperfect of go, which is like saying I was going or I used to go. That would be iba. Iba is your main form of the verb. It's the yo form, and everything else builds off of that. Ibas is tú, él, ella, usted. They're all iba. He was going, she was going, you were going. Ellos iban, ellas iban. They were going, and then ustedes iban is you all were going, and íbamos is nosotros. We were going. So, for example, in practice, I had you guys do this on Tuesday. I was going to tell you it would be iba a decirle, or iba a decirte, or iba a decirles. So there's a few possibilities in number 1. He was going to call me, iba a llamarme. Iba a llamarme. Number 3, I was going to do it. Iba a hacerlo. Iba a hacerlo. Number 4, we were going to the concert. How would you say that? Íbamos. Íbamos. We were going. And the last one, they were going to say, iban a decirlo. Iban a decirlo. Okay, contrast those with the sentences on the right. I was going to tell you versus I told you. You can see even in English, on the one side, you're talking about things that may have never actually happened. If I was going to tell you something, that means that I may have never actually gotten to tell you, right? This is what you say when somebody asks you a question, asks you about something you should have told them. And then you say, oh, well, I was going to tell you, right? But I forgot. But this happened and that happened, right? But contrast this with I told you, right? That's a whole different kind of thing. If you tell someone that you told them, that means you said what you wanted to say. I told you. It would be te dije or le dije or les dije. I told you. But iba a decirte, iba a decirles, iba a decirle means I was going. So it has a kind of an intention. Number 2, he was going to call me. Iba a llamarme. He called me would be simply me llamó. You just use the regular past tense there. I did it would be lo hice. Lo hice. I was going to do it. Iba a hacerlo. Iba a hacerlo. We were going to the concert. Íbamos al concierto versus fuimos al concierto. It means we just went there. They were going to say iban a decirlo, or iban a decirlo. They said it would be lo dijeron. So this difference is very important. Okay, tener and estar. You need to be familiar with the simple past of these verbs. The preterite, what we call the preterite or the simple past. The key here is the yo form of the verb. If you know that one, then you know all of them. Tener, for example, goes in the tube, so you get yo tuve, tuve. Estar also goes in the tube, because tuve is alone in the tube, right? I had is alone, so you have to put estar in there in the tube as well. So it would be estuve. You just put an es in front of the forms. These are most of the irregular preterite verbs that you've had. You can say tuve and estuve. In each one, you'll notice that tuve and estuve are identical except for the es at the beginning. Hice, I did. Pude, I could. Or I managed to. He did it. Lo hizo. He did it every day. Lo hacía. I told you. Te dije. I was telling you. Te decía. You see how it's different. Te dije means I got done talking to you. Te decía means I was saying. Maybe you didn't get what you wanted to say completely out. Right? She waited would be esperó. Simple past tense. But she was waiting would be esperaba. Okay, gestos. You guys do have some of the gestures in your book. In your exercises for this week would be ven aquí, like you hold your palm upward and bring your fingers, all 4 fingers forward. Ven aquí. Let's come here. Vete, if you want someone to go away, you just act like you put your hand up and then you pretend to push them out of the way. Basta, you cross your arms and wave them like enough. That's the same as in English, same as in America. Se me olvidó is I forgot. So you hit your forehead with your palm and your mouth drops open. Sigue derecho means straightforward, so use your arm to point straight forward. Okay, the form of the present participle of the ir stem changing verbs, the e in the infinitive form changes to I, and the o in the infinitive form changes to you. So some of these are a little weird. Decir goes to diciendo. Pedir goes to pidiendo. Seguir, repetir, repitiendo. Seguir siguiendo, not sigue, siguiendo. Servir es sirviendo. Vestir vistiendo, and dormir durmiendo. And that's it for Spanish 2. That's what you'll be coming across for this week, the final week of Unit 4. Make sure you complete your work. Make sure you complete your test Friday. After tomorrow, after Friday, December 22nd, you will not be able to access the Unit 4 test again until January 8th. Bueno, feliz año nuevo, feliz Navidad, muchas gracias. Nos vemos.